Well, hello and welcome to Play PKN, the weekly video bulletin of the top news stories on PKN Packaging News, Australia's media hub for the packaging industry. I'm PKN's publisher, Lindy Hewson, and this week's episode is brought to you by TriMat Systems, your trusted Australian leader in industrial automation and digital print technology, delivering innovative solutions that improve efficiency, increase accuracy, and minimize waste. TriMat Systems, putting you in control. Well, we start with some news from Asahi Beverages, which says that all plastic soft drink bottles it produces in Australia are now made from 100% recycled plastic, and that excludes the caps and the labels, of course. The conversion covers around 350 million bottles each year across brands such as Schweppes, Solo and Pepsi and many more. The transition was supported by container deposit schemes and domestic PET recycling capacity. Asahi is a partner in the recycling joint venture Circular Plastics Australia PET, alongside Cleanaway, Pact Group and Coca-Cola Euro-Pacific partners. This joint venture's facilities in Albury and Altona process used PET bottles into recycled material suitable for new beverage bottles, allowing Asahi to source more recycled resin locally. Asahi Beverages Group CEO Amanda Sellers said redesigning the company's supply chains this way helps secure its supply of plastic bottles into the future and makes financial sense, adding that as Australia's leading beverages company, it is committed to embedding sustainability into its strategy, systems and processes. While staying in the beverage packaging space, New Zealand-owned aluminium can manufacturer Recorp has announced its expansion into Australia, supplying beverage companies from its South Auckland facility. The company is positioning manufacturing flexibility, lower minimum order quantities, and high recycled content as its main points of difference. Recorp's 16,000 square metre plant in New Zealand opened in November 2024, following an investment the company puts at about 115 million New Zealand dollars. It can manufacture around 550 million cans annually, with its production line operating at up to 1,850 cans a minute. Recorp is also introducing Recan 85, a beverage can it says is manufactured with 85% recycled aluminium. Then on to some plastics news. Caps and Closures has broadened its sourcing network and approved additional materials as international freight and resin markets remain unsettled. The Melbourne-based closure manufacturer has identified additional supply channels and completed testing and approval of alternative materials, providing more options when particular materials are constrained. Managing Director Brendan Holmes told PKN the measures strengthened the company's ability to manage those changing market conditions and maintain continuity of supply. And now for something new on shelf. In brand collaboration news, Cadbury Dairy Milk and Australian beauty brand MCoBeauty have crossed the confectionery and beauty aisles respectively, with a limited edition collection featuring Cadbury-themed cosmetics and makeup-inspired chocolate packaging. Melbourne-based brand and packaging agency Brand Society developed a packaging and visual identity for the collaboration. The design house said that the challenge was to create a visual language that celebrated both brands while preserving the recognizability of Cadbury Dairy Milk. The packaging draws on beauty palettes, cosmetic formats and color while retaining Cadbury's distinctive purple. The collection is available through Woolworths in Australia, and PKN has been down to shelf to check it out. Also this week, Kaiju Beer has marked the 10th anniversary of its Kaiju Crush Tropical Pale Ale with a special edition can printed using Orora's Helio digital technology. Developed with Orora's Decoration Centre of Excellence team, the anniversary packaging is Kaiju's first foray into digitally printed cans. The design features high build elements on the typography and logo, matte finishes on the clouds and monster peace sign, and a subtle texture added to the illustrated sand. Very exciting. And finally, Borrow by Huskee has launched a web app that allows customers to borrow reusable cups by scanning a QR code without downloading an app first and without having to create an account. Cups can be returned at any participating location or smart bin. Good news for reuse. Well, that is all we have time for today, folks. For more on these and other stories, head over to packagingnews.com.au. Thank you to our sponsor TriMat Systems, and thanks to you, as ever, for watching.